So if you ever find yourself doing some housework, needing to break up some concrete, you may want a jackhammer. And when looking for a jackhammer, one of the places you'll find that sells them is VEVOR. And it's VEVOR. Don't know what you're going to get. I've had some pretty good luck with VEVOR myself. So, VEVOR jackhammer it is. And just happen to have one. I've had it for about a year now, probably longer, a year and a half. Used it all twice. Figured I would make a video showing you about it, in case you might be considering one. At least you'll kind of see a little demo of one. We have that typical blow form mold case, mask, safety goggles, wrenches, tools, nozzle for something. Oh, oil to oil it up, I guess. We have chisel end. I'll be using that one. We have the pointy end, which I plan on using. Pretty heavy, pretty beefy feeling. Replacement carbon brushes for the motor, should you ever need it. And the jackhammer itself, which is right here. Sight glass on it. It doesn't look like it's got the oil in it. Well, some, I guess. According to our instructions here, new machine can work 20 to 30 hours when you get it. Alright, cool. It is enough to add 20 to 30 G's grease at a time, which can be used for 20 to 30 hours. Half the oil displayed in the oil hole window is the state of the machine is filled with oil. Adding too much oil will cause the machine not to hammer. Please pour out the extra oil. Alright, so we should probably put some oil in it, because there ain't none in there. Alright, upon further inspection, standing the machine upright where you use it, or half filled with oil. So, we're good to go. So there's a little flat right here. So I will, and a flat right there, so make those match. Pull the little safety pin out, and then turn it 180 degrees, and it stays in there. Okay, I got an extension cord out here, got hearing and eye protection on. Full disclosure, I have no idea what I'm doing. The only time I used this before was just to poke holes in the dirt, which was rock hard, worked fine. This is my first time actually doing any concrete breaking or jackhammering. Well, at least this kind of jackhammering. So, let's go for it. Well, first one went fine. Well, so what I've learned so far is, when it breaks through, it's going down. So just don't have anything important under the pointy bit, your foot or the extension cord. Otherwise, it seems pretty straightforward. All right, for this one, I'm going to try using the chisel end instead of the pointy bit. So let's see if that goes quicker or easier. So the chisel bit made for much quicker work of this. So I think the pointy end is for much tougher concrete or older concrete. The chisel one, yeah, a lot easier. So looking at the sight glass there, we haven't lost any oil. We've been using it, I've been using it, I don't know, 30 to 40 minutes so far. Each one of those takes, I don't know, 8 to 12 minutes to break apart. It's getting a little warm. Like, not burning your hand, but not something you want to get any hotter, you know? So I think when that little safety label says it'll work 20 to 30 minutes, I don't think they're kidding. I think let it work 20, 30 minutes and let it cool down. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, once again, it did the job I needed it to do. It broke up all of my, well, post concrete pole things. Broke up all 6 of them, did fine. Better than sledgehammering, if the sledgehammer even ever would do it anyway. Well, I'm sure it would, it would just not be fun. If you're curious, the model number is JH65A. It is the 1500 watt version. They make smaller ones, they make larger ones, and this one does 1350 beats per minute. All in all, not a bad tool. It doesn't feel cheap. Like, this is cast, this is metal, fan cover, metal. It feels like a well-built quality tool. So as you saw, it got the job done, did exactly what I needed it to do, and like I said, it was easier than a sledgehammer. It's got a feature on the handle, so you can pull the trigger, push in the trigger lock, and it'll keep itself on. What I was doing, I didn't really care for that, because, you know, when it slips off my little post things there, then it just, you gotta pull the trigger to get it to stop. Prefer it to just, you know, let go and stop. But anyway, that is a feature it has, the trigger lock. I don't think it's a good comparison to compare this to, you know, a $4,000 Hilti, because, you know, it's 30 times the price of this. I think this is more for the occasional use or homeowner. I don't think it would last on a job site for very long. Like, I use this thing for 30 to 40 minutes, and you could feel it started getting warm. And if you have any experience in power tools like that, when they start overheating, you can kind of get the smell of the motor getting warm, and if you keep going, you're going to burn it up. So this will not work nonstop for an entire shift. It's just not going to happen. It's made for, you know, light use, occasional use, like what I was doing. So if you need one for around the house, doing yard work, breaking up your, you know, your driveway or whatever, you know, it's probably going to pay for itself, you know, the second time you use it compared to renting one. But if you're a contractor and you're looking to bust up a, you know, home's foundation or something, you know, some demo work, this may not be the tool for you. Well, I mean, it could be. Just use it 20 minutes, let it sit for 20 minutes, use it 20 minutes. So it's got a duty cycle to it, you know. Just, it can't be used continuously. But otherwise, put it back in the case, put it back in the corner of the garage, and it can sit there until I need it again. And when I do, I'm sure it'll work. So, okay, everybody, I will put a link below in case you're interested in it. Any questions, let me know, and I'll see you later.